Suck me gonads. That's right, Strider. I told you to suck my left nuts. I don't have another one because my ex busted my balls.
Okay, I'm just derping on eBay right now, trying to sell this thing I got. Trying to figure out how to set it so that it goes to the correct eBay or to the correct PayPal thing I have.
For those that don't know, Johnny Boy has a collection. If anyone's interested in a Morrowind PC collector's
Or
edition.
like the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind Collector's Edition, the PC version. They wouldn't take it at
Disc Replay?
Yeah, that too, but at GameStop, because we don't take PC games, and Disc Replay because, well, we don't take collector's editions because they take up a lot of space on our shelves.
Yeah, bullshit. It's because of the fact you decided to say, I want to sell tablets, and it's like, tablets and iPhones. That's the only damn reason why it takes up too much space, bitches.
I'm like, because I've seen plenty of space.
That and they didn't want to pay you $300 damn.
Yeah, well, I'm about to post it on eBay. It's used, but it comes with it has everything. But then if you're watching this in weight, package or thick envelope, dimensions, handling cost, US quick, I'm like offer local pickup. We'll do that. Idaho location, Hammond, Indiana. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to post the box. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, so it did keep that. Okay, cool.
It's like you should see his face. It's almost like watching a gorilla using a cell phone. Such concentration.
I'm sorry. Why would have? Why?
Just to break your goddamn brain.
I don't even.
Control Alt Restart.
Abort, retry, fail. I need to clean the brain now. I need to clean the brain now.
I just freaking broke Strider. It's hilarious as hell.
So the other thing I've been doing, or I'm like, well, it drove me. I'm like, it sucked that we went all for that, and we went all the way to Disc Replay to trade this in because it was just given to me out of the blue, and I'm like, and I don't play MMOs or collect figures, but this is worth a fair bit of coin to quote a Khajiit. Khajiit has wares if you have the coin.
You worry me sometimes, Johnny Boy. You also worry me about what the fuck you said about Kale. Yes, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Super, and he said he wants to nail her ass.
No, I said she was cute.
In the form of I want to rail her ass.
No, I just said she's cute. And why is everyone being mean to her? So I'm like, don't be mean. She's nice.
It's always a shot ones you really have to worry about.
Buy it now price. Okay,
You know that, right? Case in point, check out Hinata. We all know what the hell she was doing in the academy. She was using her damn Byakugan and pretty much looking through Naruto's clothes.
We'll go with $150 for this.
This is why the reason... Go up to 200, man.
No, we'll go... Then we'll accept... lower than 100. Automatically accept offers of at least of 150. We'll go... Or I'm like, well, because it's used, then on average, I'm just seeing that roughly around that price range, so...
That's only if the Dwarven... Is like, that's only if the fucking Dwarven... What the fuck is Colossus... Pretty much is broken. That thing is like in pristine...
Well, I'm just pacing it out right now. I got it for free, so... Plus, there's going to be shipping and handling.
That's the interesting part about that shit. Back to what I was saying.
It's going to be a pain in the butt to ship. Because I'm going to have to put a bunch of plastic bags in this thing so that the Centurion well, it's a Colossus, not a Centurion. I looked this up. And I don't want to make sure the damn thing doesn't break.
Look, we all know... It's like, look. UPS kind of went up a few notches in my book because I ordered Attack on Titan 2. Well, the hell out the game. They were like, oh yeah, it's like GameStop was like, it's gonna come in on the 19th to 24. No, it came in like literally 2 days after I freaking ordered it.
And wait over the UPS. The maximum. That's the default thing that they set.
He is so frustrated.
Stupid. I'm like, maximum.
He is so frustrated right now.
Or I'm like, 2 to 9 business. I'm like,
looking like a reject Eminem. From early 2000s.
alright, let's just do standard. 2 to 9 business days, list item.
Again, you do know it's like the freaking quiet ones, Johnny Boys, you do have to worry about.
So I got Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission.
Again? He has too much fun in that game because he just sent me a damn screenshot of fucking Hercule doing Gallic God.
Yes.
He sent me a damn screenshot. It's like literally a screenshot of Hercule doing Gallic
God. That's on screen! 6 minutes in!
6 minutes in of Hercule actually doing Gallic God, which we all know in Xenoverse, we kind of wish it's like Dark Hercule was kind of...
I shouldn't be allowed to place or create my own custom cards, but I can, and I'm gonna have fun with it. In the description, because you also put a description for the card, I just put as in there ultimate power, not power, P-A or P-O-W-A-H, all in all caps.
For those that don't know, Dragon Ball Z Heroes is
Dragon Ball or Super Dragon Ball Heroes.
In which case, it's like literally you got the other one called Dragon Ball Z Heroes. It's like Dragon Ball Heroes and all that. They just say that Dragon Ball Heroes is pretty much an anime, but here's the idea: it takes Xenoverse, well, pretty much Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and it's like a card game. In the anime, something fucks up to the point of that card game becomes reality. So, yeah, it's about like kids about being it's literally about the kids of being 12 or 13 years of age accessing that of Super Saiyan 4. I've seen part of that OVA and it was interesting. Some say it's an OVA, some is like a 12 episode shit.
They have multiple openings, so I'm assuming it's a long-running series.
I don't know. I looked it up. It's like an OVA and all that shit. That's what they have it down as. It's an OVA.
But I've already hit the plot twist, so spoilers. It's not just. I'm like, Dragon Ball is not a video game in that universe. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's like in the anime it's considered a video game, and this one is considered real fucking life. That means my sexy ass wife Toa exists in that universe. Those lucky sons of bitches.
And I also sent you a picture of the Supreme Kai of Time's alternate form.
Which I kind of admit, we were talking about this in my car.
I'm like, you didn't believe me at first, and I sent you the picture.
I didn't. I fucking didn't. I at least was not expecting her breast size to actually equal that of Tsunade's.
I sent you the picture. I would have to look it up. Because I don't have it saved on... Oh, it's on my phone. I'll just pull it off my phone.
Which is very interesting as hell, knowing that we were kind of discussing this. Literally, it's always the perverted masters that always end up, questioning a lot of shit. And turning their pupils into perverts. Master Oshi...
I don't want to go into weeaboo territory, any more weeaboo territory than we already have, other than this game is fun.
No, we're not going into weeaboo territory. We're just explaining. Master Oshi's a pervert. Then you pretty much have Jiraiya, who learned from Master Oshi. And took his perversion to a whole nother level. And became a super pervert. And then you, don't believe it or not, you have Tsunade and frickin' Sakura. If you don't know, check out the 4th Shinobi War.
I don't watch Naruto, so I stopped watching after, like, the first few episodes of Shippuden. I lost interest.
And I just caught up to the Shinobi War, because it shows it on, like, pretty much Tsunami. Like,
well, I don't have cable, so I can't watch.
Sucks to be you, bitch.
Well, then again, wouldn't really watch it to begin with anyway.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't really watch TV anymore.
Look, they got Black Clover, they got My Hero Academia, they got Dragon Ball Super. Shit, Black Clover is awesome on its own, too.
Why? I need to see.
Why? It's because of the fact you got a character that does not use magic but has demon powers. And a big fuck-off sword that says, fuck your magic.
So, like, almost 90% of the other anime that is out there?
Yeah, just take this. It's like, literally take Zoro from pretty much, from frickin' One Piece, and just add him into chibi form, but also give him no fucking badass powers. So
fighting weeaboo powers, okay.
Pretty much, it's OP to the point of it's combining almost like Naruto with with a freaking show that has, like, swords. But
you know, at one point, Naruto and Dragon Ball, or not Naruto, that One Piece and Dragon Ball have crossed over, right?
Oh yeah, here's the interesting part. If you look at Shaolin Jump and all that shit, like...
Shonen Jump, not...
Whatever, fuck!
Shonen Jump, dumbass!
Fuck you!
I'm like, even I can get that right!
Well, fuck you too, sir. Fuck you too.
Which I have a new phrase, or like, because I said this last week, because of I had to pay the power bill, so I live in Northwest Indiana, so you have to deal with NIPSCO. So fuck you very much, NIPSCO, for charging me a massive bill, over half of it just being delivery fees.
I'm gonna laugh when they actually hear this shit and turn your ass off. Oh, he wants to talk shit?
I paid. They legally cannot turn me off after I paid.
They'll find some legal loophole.
No, I physically paid the bill. They can't turn me off. I can shit talk them all they want. Like, they're gonna find this stupid ass web show.
That'd be funny as hell. Every time we're talking shit about people, they look on YouTube and find it. How fucking dare he? Literally, people were talking about Priuses. And if you drive one, seriously.
You have no balls?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. That's just the conception I hear. I don't know what the car
if you
looks
drive
like.
A Prius, it's like you're gay.
I don't know what the car looks like. A car's a car to me.
You know what that little...
It is the thingy that goes vroom vroom and helps you go places.
Oh my god, I feel sorry for anyone that... It's like, I feel sorry for on the road if you ever get a damn license. This is why I'm glad I have full coverage.
It's the thingy that goes vroom vroom and I get to go places. Yay!
I'm sorry as hell, but if you ever get a car, I fear for my fucking safety on the road, dude. No offense, but if you're like, it's a car that goes vroom vroom and just drives around and it goes meet meet. I will fucking feel fucking horrified about my life with your ass. Like, if we're ever traveling to Ohio, I'm driving. I'm fucking driving because I don't trust your ass.
Choo choo.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be looking like Johnny Boy. Why the fuck are we airborne? I don't know where the road was. What the fuck?
How do car?
Oh shit.
How do I car?
Let me out of this bitch. Let me the fuck out of this bitch.
Why are you running away?
Cause you scare me. If you're driving, I would fucking be horrified. No offense, but we got bad drivers. Literally, there's 3 cars.
Did you just say bad dragon?
No, I said bad drivers.
Oh, okay.
If I said it's like if I said bad dragon, I would be thinking of something else.
Yeah, the furry... No, the furry sex shop.
How the fuck do you know that? What have you been doing in your free time? What the fuck have you been Google searching?
Because a lot of people talk about it a lot of time, and yes, I did look it up, and I'm
my god!
No, I'm kind of pissed off that I didn't get into this line of work and started making these because they're like $300 a pop. I'm like, why? They're like $300 a piece, and people buy them.
Mostly perverts.
Yeah, let's have let's buy dildos that are in the shape of the dicks of mythical creatures and shit. Like, they're literally dragon dicks.
In my case, what do you
think? I'm like, why is this?
In my case, why the hell do you think Dragon Ball came? It's like, we start recording?
No, we're recording. It's just that it popped up saying my battery is full.
In which case, why do you think they make the joke of Dragon Balls? There's your answer.
So you're implying that Shenron just drags him along the ground when he gets summoned? Can anyone else find these things?
Pretty much. That's the reason why.
Alright.
And they turn to stone when you use them. It's like, if you look at it, Peruga got a little bit more bigger balls, and then you got the Super Dragon Balls, which are technically the size of planets. So, yeah. That fucking dragon's massive, like, dong is, like, fucking huge as shit. There's a Rick and Morty joke in there somewhere. Of a giant naked Santa. New York got the head, California got the feet, and somewhere down south FAS did something else.
Vietnam! Korea!
Oh, shit.
So you got a new toy?
Yes, I finally bought me a damn Xbox One. I timed it right where I did the smart option. I don't know how, but I made it where my tax return came in with my fucking paycheck. I fucking timed it where my tax return came in with my damn paycheck. So, I fucking had like $1,400 damn dollars to spend. Half of that went on bills, and the other half went to saying, fuck this, I'm tired of everyone getting a damn present but me at Christmas.
I gave you a present.
You gave me a present, but I'm kind of talking about half my family, because
right.
I kind of felt left out, because here's how it goes. My aunties, uncles, and my cousin that has not been around for quite a while, like, hasn't been busy and all that crap, he got more items than me. The only thing I got was, like, 2 fucking cards. That was it. I felt so damn left out knowing that all these people got names like 6 to 7 presents. What the fuck? They got 6 to 7 presents, and what the fuck did I get? Only 2 cards with money. With only $20 in it. I felt so left out. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
I got a lot of stuff on my birthday, though.
See, you got shit on your birthday. I only got like half shit. What the fuck? I feel so left out now.
I got you something, though. That you enjoyed.
Yeah. Dad, I'm talking about my family, though. What the fuck, though? What the fuck? I feel so... Look, I'm being greedy for once. Fuck them. I am fucking being greedy.
Hey, FAS needs updates, so I gotta go plug in my computer.
That's what she said, anyway.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
That doesn't make... That sentence doesn't make sense.
You don't make sense.
You make no sense! I don't even.
You'll get used to it, anyway. You'll get used to it.
Right.
It's okay, Johnny boy. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, FAS actually has a program update. Which, I wasn't expecting that, but okay. Which means that right after this, and it's done updating everything else and downloading everything else, I gotta reboot the computer! Because the FAS is like, yeah, we updated everything, you need to reboot now.
That's what everything.
That's what's annoying when Windows downloads updates, and it's not even security updates, it's updates like Adobe Reader, and it says, we need to reboot to install these updates. This is not a system critical system or program. Why?
Hello?
He's got a phone.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I'm eating some bread.
Yeah, there's
really professional.
They're selling the Suzu Trooper for like $2,000, and then a 2012.
So I've been having fun
Chevy
with the
Cruze
new
for like
game,
$2,000.
which I busted my butt raising the money for because I live on a budget.
Yep.
I was doing extra odd jobs.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of it. Yeah, but he's gonna like fix it up, and then he's just
talking about a car.
He also is like, there's an Isuzu Trooper for like $2,000 though.
Dude, we're recording.
There's like an Isuzu Trooper for like $2,000. I think 03.
So, as I was saying...
No problem. Bye-bye.
As I was saying, I was busting my butt last week, raising them, doing...
He was whoring himself out! Don't fucking sugarcoat it! You were whoring yourself out on the corner! I saw your ass!
I was standing on a corner selling buttons.
Oh my god! Oh god! I was
selling buttons.
Oh, I was fucking joking when he said, I was standing on a corner last week.
Selling buttons.
Yeah, selling buttons. If you came by in a freaking decked out car, it's like in a blacked out car, I give you some buttons, alright.
No, literally, they're buttons. I make them.
I know, I'm just busting your fucking balls, motherfucker!
You've seen them! I had the container out with them on display where everyone can see it.
I also have my nuts out on display, but no one else can see it.
Not as bad as the dollar blowjobs lady that Lord...
What?! Oh god, he just came up with that! What? Where the... Wait.
No, he did not come up with that. That was something that happened to him at a McDonald's when he was there for lunch.
Oh, what? Shut the fuck up, hold on! How much was she charging?
She was saying dollar blowjobs in the
what state does he live in?
New York. This is in New York City.
Fucking New York! They always get the good shit!
In the financial district.
She was making a smart investment. Oh god!
And apparently she was going up to dudes and like, I'll give you a dollar for a blowjob, and going up to ladies, dollar lick your pussy.
What did she look like? Because if she looked like a crack addict, no, I've got to stay away from that. But
I didn't see her, so apparently from the description, she was not that appealing.
Oh, good. Like, 50 cents. I'll give you $1 to get the fuck out of
He gave the impression that if you took her up on that offer, you probably would have caught something.
Look, you would have just caught something with her being in contact with you. She breathed on your nuts, you already have, like, fucking gonorrhea.
Jeff, why does it burn when I pee?
I don't know about that. You're gonna have to go see a doctor for that. Like, what was you doing? Well, I gave $1 to this fucking crack addict. Give me a blowjob. And it hurts when I pee now.
It burns when I pee.
It hurts when I pee, too.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
The burning sensation is a form of pain!
No, but you can also turn that into like an R&B song. It's like you can pretty much turn that into like a blues song going on. Ah! Ah! You can turn that almost into like an R&B. It's like pretty much a freaking jazz song.
That is not you, and you know it.
Shut your damn face up and fucking customizing, you sons of bitch.
This game is racist. It has no Khajiits.
What the fuck? So you're playing fucking football.
There we go.
So you
FAS needs to restart your computer.
No, I got a fucking question. You're
restarting.
You're playing fucking football as a cat person. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's weird when I see people playing Skyrim and they're not a Khajiit or an Argonian, because that's what I've played. So it's weird seeing them. I'm like, dude, where's your tail? We've had this discussion, I think, on the show.
Yes, we did, and I chose a black person, so where the fuck is my tail? It's hiding when it's like, instead of me going fucking, it's like werewolf all the damn time.
And like, at least if I went with the Saiyan in Dragon Ball Heroes, I would have had a tail.
Again, I worry about you wondering.
I chose I'm playing as an android.
Question, is that your fucking, like, fantasy of just having, like, fucking a tail?
We do not talk about that.
You just hesitated. You got real fucking quiet. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? You just got real fucking quiet.
Let's just say that is a furry specific fetish. And I dropped the recorder. It slid off the table. It's still going. Where there is a thing known as tail fucking. Or tail sex. And it's females using it to masturbate with.
Strider, I have one fucking question for you. What the fuck are you Google searching about you? Should I fuck... Matter of fact, bring me your fucking history. I'm gonna look on RedTube right now and see like a list of... Where the fuck...
I'm not on RedTube. I don't go to RedTube.
Sure you don't.
No. Sure. I go to different places.
Blackstone's worried about Strider. For those
that was also in a hentai.
Again, I'm still worried about
that. Viper. That's a thing that happens in Viper GTS.
Viper GTS is about succubus.
Yes, and there's tail screwing in that.
Yes, but here's the idea: it's a hot ass woman, and she's not doing it to you. She's like fucking some poor angel.
No, it's another demon that was doing it.
Again, and she's also fucking an angel.
No, both of them were demons.
And they're fucking angels! Dude, you do not watch the whole damn series? Don't you fucking sit there and talk to me! I fucking watch hentai, you bastard! I know what the fuck happens. Right. Gabriel's getting frisky as... What the fuck?!
That picture was on my Twitter feed. I actually like that because it's cute.
I'm so worried about Strider because I just see nothing but furries on his damn stream.
Dude, they're fully clothed and out in public. It's not anything perverse for once.
Hold on. Are you sure about that? Because, 1, her tits are popping out. 2, she's wearing a short miniskirt. 3, you can see her ass. And your laptop just said, I fucking agree.
No, the laptop said, I just booted up.
No, it said, I fucking agree.
You're not making your hair blonde. You're a black man.
Shut your damn face up. I can make myself...
Oh! Something happened at the barbershop that made me perplexed. A black dude came and had his hair dyed. Dyed blonde. A week later, he comes back in again and gets a haircut instead. After having the dye job done and being done by a professional stylist is not cheap. And I'm like, well, you just had this dyed last week. Why are you cutting it up? Well, I want short hair now. What kind of money are you making when you can just do that?
Quite a lot. I mean, you're making like fucking 6 figures, probably. I'm so fucking jealous. Because I'm not even making damn 6 figures.
At least he ain't as dumb as Soulja Boy. We'll just leave it at that.
If you're gonna trademark something, motherfucker, make sure you pretty much...
Still can't believe he did that. I think his site's still up. I haven't bothered checking.
I'm surprised no one took that shit down.
No, it already got taken down once! That's the funny thing!
I'm totally surprised. No shit. I know you can't connect to the features. You bastard. Johnny boy?
Dude, that's not you. He's not big enough.
Fuck's that supposed to be? Bitch. Call me fat, you bastard.
Yes! We've seen you on camera! We've seen me on camera! I'm not thin either!
You're damn right.
Dude, I snapped videos on camera when I was actually around 250, and I still remember looking at that going, holy crap, I was fat. I'm not that heavy, but I'm still not thin. I still have belly. I still have a little bit of a man titty.
I'm losing mine.
My objective is to lose mine again, too.
Oh,
since it's warming up, I'm actually doing more exercise. What was up with that dude's face?
Eyes are spread apart, nose is jacked up, mouth looks like it's pretty much been doing something. And that head is massive.
It looks like he has Down syndrome.
He probably does.
His face creator's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
Which, by the way, another thing that I had to mention.
Oh my god, wait. You remember the movie Conehead?
You mean the Saturday Night Live skit? They have a cone head! He's playing a 2K basketball game. He's creating characters. And he's just going through the randomly generated preset heads. And, some of these guys look like they've taken a beating. Or they have fetal alcohol syndrome.
Wait. We got Megamind. We got Computer. We got Conehead. In the shape of a dick.
I'm sorry, what?
And we got pretty much, what's that one Finnish guy that he's singing?
Just because it had to look like a dick. And immediately, I immediately remember this one thing I saw on a show or on an online news site where a dude got arrested, and his alias was the best name ever. This is on a federal court record. He goes by the alias of the name Dickface Johnson.
It's like, dude, you better not drop the soap in the shower. I'm sorry, you better not just drop the soap in the damn showers.
Hey, Vegeta, don't drop the soap.
You are fucked if you do. I mean that shit.
But getting back to Dragon Ball Heroes, the other thing that throws me off every time I boot it up, because it does the anti-cheat picture thing that pops up when you boot up the game on Steam, which is basically so you can't cheat or whatever. I'm like, well then how are we gonna mod it?
Wait.
Because it is on Steam, so there's going to be mods, and I want cosmetic mods, please. But the one thing that stares me is the character by the name of Jiren, I think his name is.
Jiren?
The guy in a red and black spandex suit with the gray head and the eyes.
Yeah, Jiren.
What is up with his face?
You're asking the wrong person.
I see that every single time, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with your face? I'm turning into Plinkett!
Turning into what?
Mr. Plinkett.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong with your face?
Because he looks like he looks like someone with Down syndrome. I'm like, Akira Toriyama, I know you have some funny ideas, but really?
You gotta realize something, though. Universe 11 is considered the strongest fucking universe.
Well, then why does he look like he has fetal alcohol syndrome?
Well, shit. You're asking the wrong person. You gotta ask the creator. You gotta ask the damn creator.
I think maybe Toriyama might have been smoking something at that point.
We got into this situation before. Naruto was supposed to have an ultimate girlfriend, but it turned out to be like a Mary Sue. Someone so damn... It's like someone that just didn't make sense right there. I mean, she was supposed to have like the traits of Sakura, Hinata, Ino, and Tenten.
Okay.
And that's the reason why those four were created.
So basically, eye candy.
Pretty much. But with the closeted pervertedness of Hinata to the point of she was supposed to be born a Hyuga, and you can hardly guess what the hell she's using her Byakugan for.
Dick pics?
No, it's mostly staring at Naruto when he's in the shower.
So basically being a creeper then.
Pretty much! It's supposed to be like Hinata, she's supposed to stalk him. Why do you think Hinata blushes every fucking time she sees him? Because she knows what the fuck is like Byakugan stares through clothes. So, yeah. We all know what the hell closet perverts are.
Okay, I can't show that on screen. Something that just popped up in my Twitter window.
Let me see. Turn the computer. Oh, look, one's an innie and an outie.
I can't show that either.
Go back up. Go back up. The rabbit goddess, that's the one I was talking about that Naruto pretty much got that male sexy jutsu from. And just punched her in the face.
I can't show that either. I'm just, let's just say...
What the fuck, man? What the hell do you be doing in your Twitter feed, man?
No, it just pops up in the people's artist feeds. Bullshit! You be fucking Google searching something and no! These are like there's some people that I like their artwork, but they happen to do not safe for work stuff too. and it's kind of awkward when I'm at somewhere and in public and these pictures pop up and I'm like, I gotta scroll past that. Because they post both safe for work stuff and not safe for work stuff. And
question. Why the fuck do you have a job besides work with your landlord, dude? You do odd jobs. It's not like you're sitting in an office in a cubicle just doing like this. What's on Twitter? And your boss magically walks by as there's like a woman bouncing her tits. Mr. Williams, I can explain, sir. You see, this is Deborah's. You see, this is Aaron's Twitter feed. Not
only is there, like, pictures of tits and shit like that, but there's also pictures and videos of cute animals. So, sometimes you get the most confused boner. I'm like, no!
Wait.
Well,
what the fuck are you getting a boner on that cute bunny right?
No, I'm getting a boner from the tits, and then immediately I scroll through, and then there's a cute rabbit, and I'm like, no! Go down!
I'm worried.
And then immediately goes away.
I'm so worried about you, bro. I am totally worried about you. Oh my god.
Dude, you're talking about this on the very show we dedicated an entire episode by the name of I Hate Gal.
Again, you can't blame me. I wanted to know how the fuck it was pronounced. I found out and I was interested. And then we saw a tutorial video of how to fucking do it.
And how to make the face.
I eat gal face. My god, this character looks fucking horrible.
The one you made?
Yes. I wish I could fucking make my old previous one that I had, like, for Xbox 360. This guy's trying to dribble. He looks like a fucking... he looks like a...
Okay, that's funny. I just found a picture of a dog sitting on the edge of a car window, and it looks like it's a dude just sitting there with his arm out.
Here, boy. Come on. Just jump through traffic. You can get it.
Who's driving? Dog is driving. How can this be? Oh, man.
My god, he looks so
My nose is so runny.
It's so runny.
It's allergies because...
You know what helps? Like,
my allergies are confused.
No shit. Welcome to Northwest Indiana. You literally freaking called me that day it snowed. You were like,
Sunday! Sunday was snowing! Monday morning, there was snow on the ground. Monday afternoon, it's all gone.
Welcome to Northwest Indiana, the home of global warming.
But there was white stuff falling from the sky sideways in April.
Again, welcome to Northwest Indiana.
With rain, too. I was out in it.
Let me explain this shit to you, okay? Take our area. You got Hammond, Highland, and Munster. It could be fucking snowing. Griffith, Cherville, and Maryville, it could be fucking raining.
We've already established that in Minnesota it's already snowing.
Portage, Hobart...
No, you don't tell me to shut up on my own show!
I will tell you to shut the fuck up on your own show.
This is my show, bitch!
Fuck you! Your show wouldn't be funny without half of us.
It's true. It's sad, but it's true.
Like, literally.
I'm not really funny by myself.
Look, then you have pretty much this. You got Portage, then you got Crown Point, Winfield, and fucking Valpo. It could be like fucking, it could be iced over. Out in Hobart, and pretty much going all the way out west, it could be like fucking, it's like out in Gary and Hobart, it could be fucking summer. It could be like 70 fucking degrees. Welcome to Northwest fucking Indiana, the home of fucking global warming. If you don't fucking know it exists, you never lived out here. And for those that decide to move out state and pretty much wonder what the fuck snow is, bitch, please. Like, what the fuck is this snow stuff you talk about? And then they get surprised as hell when they come out here. What the fuck is this white stuff on the ground? It's snow. What the fuck is snow?
I remember when we were growing up, and it was one of my cousins, where one of them we've talked about on the show. That's the beautiful friend we know as Cornbread the Sped. My cousin, we've referred to him as by the name of Jay, because that's what his name actually starts with. We just call him Cornbread. Because that's what his rapper name is. That's like the very second episode of this show. But it was because they came from Florida, and they moved all the way to Gary.
And let me guess.
They were staying with us at the time before they found their own place, because they had moved cross country.
And let me guess.
So there was a snowstorm. They had never seen snow before.
And that was your first mistake.
My female cousin, who was only like 6 at the time, I don't blame her because she didn't know better, and snow did not exist to a 6-year-old before then, but ran outside. Cornbread ran outside. He was like 8 or 9 at the time. And their mother ran outside without any clothes. Or no, not clothes. They were wearing t-shirts and stuff like that. Just normal inside clothes. Without coats. Without a coat. Without gloves. Without scarves and stuff. And went out and played. And then they went back inside and they were shivering and stuff like that. I'm like, why'd you go? And we had just asked him, why'd you go outside without any coats? We've never seen snow before.
And that's your third mistake.
Because they think, or like at the time, because they came from Florida, they think 70 is cold. 60 is freezing.
I find it interesting.
60 degrees to them is freezing.
I find it interesting as hell. California is like 50 degrees, 56 degrees. Oh my god, we gotta wear some hoodies. What the fuck? We'd be out on the beach right now. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? We'd be
like
out
65 degrees, I'm outside in a tank top and shorts.
Like,
and I am perfectly comfortable.
Here's the funny part. If we went to California right now and it was like 62 degrees, they'd be wearing like almost it's like literally almost like heavy coats. Like, oh my god, it's so cold. We'd be out on the beach playing in water with some fucking shorts and no shirts on. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's cold out. What the fuck is cold?
No, say that to the winter we just had, where that one week it got 50 below.
No, for those that...
And then 2 days later it was 30, or it was 40 above.
Look,
no, it was 50 above, actually.
Look. Here's the funny part. For those, it's like we had a polar vortex. Illinois and Indiana, pretty much I think Ohio had a polar vortex. It was negative fucking 23 degrees. Negative fucking
There was
23.
warnings on the news telling you flat out, do not go outside without any... I'm like, if you have to go outside, everything must be covered, because within minutes, any exposed skin gets frostbite.
Oh yeah.
It was that cold.
It was.
I'd made the mistake of going outside one day and forgot the gloves, and within seconds my hands were numb.
In my case, I pretty much went out with gloves and it still didn't matter. It was so damn cold, my hands were like this. What the fuck? No. Those that were brave enough, we went to work.
Where the rest of Northwest Indiana shut down.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I volunteered to go to work. I was like, if the car starts, I'm going. Car started. Now, you know it's fucking cold as hell if South Lake Mall that we have out here, if you don't see a damn soul in sight or on the road. I literally went to work, we had no damn power. The warehouse was like -40. We stayed in our boss's office. Literally, every pizza place was closed. The only one that was brave enough to open was Domino's. Domino's Pizza was the only one opening, and it was a guy making the pizza and the guy delivering it. My hat's off to you. For anyone that went out to work in that polar vortex, you are some brave bastards. You are all like us. You're pretty much troopers. For those that went inside and said it was cold, don't complain to us about cold. We were out in this shit.
I was out shoveling.
I was out delivering in this shit, so here's the funny part.
No, you had a vehicle.
No, here's the funny part, though. A vehicle out at -23 degrees. I'm carrying heavy-ass rotors for your car or some batteries. That means I'm walking at least like this. 20 feet into your building when the door's frozen over. I had to take the long way ass around for one of them because literally the door was so cold it was frozen. I had to wait till someone actually had to fucking open up a damn garage door for me to get in. Even then, like, seriously? I went to the front of some buildings. I'm like, fuck it. So yes, here's the idea. Getting back out from the cold building is like getting out from a warm, hot, nice vehicle to a cold ass fucking, is like to a fucking cold outside, then going back to a warm vehicle, is like, then going back to a
You had a place you could retreat to. I didn't.
It's called going back home, motherfucker. Go inside the house. Stop inside Walgreens. Shit. That was open.
Yeah, that true. Walgreens don't close for anything.
That just tells you they're fucking is like literally they were like, fuck it, if we can open, we're open. We can make money, we're making money. Literally, I made me some overtime those 2 weeks. Cause I showed up to work. So yes, I had overtime those 2 weeks. So I was happy as hell knowing that my paycheck was nice and fat.
Yep. I was just shoveling to make some extra cash.
Look, it's not the worst part. All the people that didn't want to attempt to start their car up those 2 days, oh my god, this is what we had to do. Nothing but batteries all damn day. Nothing but fucking car batteries all damn day.
Because they all drained by the cold.
Pretty much. I started the car up. I'm like, fuck it. If the car can start, I'm going. My neighbor did the smart. It's like my neighbor did the thing. He was like this. Like he went outside, hit the start button. 3 of my neighbors across the street, they have remote start. Hit the start button. Automatically, their cars didn't want to start, but it started. They were like, I'm standing in this house warm as hell, but remote start.
Make sure so it doesn't die.
Yeah, to make sure it doesn't die. They were like, okay, we're going to drive around the block if necessary. Fuck it.
I think we have a title, though. Because the thought came to mind. Should we call this episode Jiren has fetal alcohol syndrome?
You mean Jiren?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Just be as offensive as possible. Because it looks like he does.
Because of the small head, big ass body.
Or more big ass eyes. Small mouth, small nose.
Actually, I thought he had no nose.
No, he has a nose.
I'm sorry, but
and he has the ear holes that Frieza has. I had to delete some stuff.
Hold on. When the hell did Frieza races could actually fucking have kids?
Frieza has a son!
What the fuck?
I was like that too!
How the fuck? Okay, we all know that the cold race has no females, so it's kind of like...
Okay, I'm looking that up right now. Kuriza.
How the fuck?
Is his name.
Okay, we all know that, like, Piccolo reproduce asexually. How the fuck do Frieza's race reproduce? Matter of fact, because if you look at King Cold, he had two sons. Cooler and is like in Frieza. It's like in Frieza.
Yeah, Kuriza is an actual. I'm like, and I've had to face him. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the pictures. Right, that's Frieza right there.
Where the fuck?
That's Kuriza.
How the fuck do you have a son?
Well, he has a dad.
How the fuck do they reproduce?
I don't know!
That's a good ass question. I want answered. How the fuck do Frieza race reproduce? Is it asexually or what the fuck? Or is that how Jiren was born? But he is Universe 11's strongest spider next to Topo.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like the
Kuriza actually exists. And yes, I had to face him as a boss. Which kind of wouldn't surprise me at this point that he would have a kid, since he already has a dad and a brother. And there's a race based on him called the Frieza race.
And yet they're all males for some reason.
They probably reproduce asexually.
It might be.
Like...
Even then, it's kind of like, funniest thing is...
Okay, yeah, I needed that as a palate cleanser.
Even then...
That's adorable.
Even then, though...
That's adorable. It's just a video of a baby fruit bat just eating a banana. Because they look like dogs. Baby bat or puppy. This bat looks like a puppy.
With some big ass beady eyes.
That's why I like the fruit bats, because they look like dogs. They're called the flying foxes for a reason. They're adorable.
I'm gonna have a feeling one day you're just gonna have one. I'm just gonna wake up wondering what the fuck is this in my face? What the fuck?
Or have a pet raccoon. Get myself a trash panda.
Man, you better fucking make sure he has his rabies shots. Your ass is gonna be waking up with rabies. Like, you better make sure if you have a pet raccoon or a pet possum that they have all their damn rabies shots. All of them. Every fucking known disease underneath the sun.
I saw this one video of a baby raccoon that was rescued that could not be released back to the wild because he fell out of the tree, hit his head, and had some brain swelling, which went away eventually, but they eventually found out he was blind. So he could not be released. But but you could tell, I'm like just running around the house, perfectly okay with that. You would swear this raccoon wasn't blind. But he is, and he's just having fun. I'm like, oh, that's just so cute. I'm like, I wanted to hug him.
Again, after all your rabies shots.
Raised from a baby, he doesn't have rabies yet.
Yet. You notice that key word in that sentence. Yet.
Well, if you keep him inside, he won't catch it. And if you're actually feeding him regular food, he doesn't need to have rabies shots because there's no way he can be infected by it.
In which case, it's kind of like this. For those that want to sleep with prostitutes, if you kept it inside your pants, you wouldn't have got STDs and all that shit. You wouldn't wake up with gonorrhea. Or a burning
Reminds me of a story where I had to... I think I told about this on the show, about the idiot friend who didn't know his computer needed virus protection and spyware protection.
Everyone fucking should know that.
He didn't understand that he needed that. I'm like, and this is a guy in his 20s.
Let me guess, he went on to the...
His system was bogged down with a bunch of shit. I'm like, I had to say the sentence, would you fuck a hooker without a condom? No. Then why would you go on the internet to all these sites without virus protection? Because it's the same thing! You're going to catch something! And I said that sentence, the one dude who was not part of the conversation just immediately goes, what the fuck? What the fuck is this guy talking about? It was some random black dude just started laughing.
Black motherfucker, like... Trying to be racist, Strider?
Yes! Yes, I am.
I take offense to that. I take a fucking offense to that.
Notice that I am saying this with the straightest of... I can't even finish that sentence without laughing.
See, you can't say it with the straightest face, but I can. He was the whitest motherfucker I ever knew.
Well, you're the black of the Ace of Spades. We would expect that. I would say he was the whitest fucker I ever knew.
You know what, Casper?
And I'm white!
It's like, you know what, Casper the Ghost? I will fucking whoop your ass.
I'm like, we've already established that I don't like going down to Camden, Ohio because it's too white!
Bullshit, I'm the only black person there. I was literally, when I took you the first time, I had
they were staring, dude, because apparently you were magical to them.
I was getting stared at. I'm like,
they actually exist?
I was getting stared at, because holy shit.
It's a shiny.
And I mean, even the people that look like
he's a shiny.
Look, even the people that look like they're mixed are more dominant white than mixed. I'm like,
I remember one guy who works at the cell phone shop. He refers to himself because he's half black. He calls himself a African. So I told that to my other half black friend who helps out at the shop, at the barber shop too. And he's like, and I'm like, he calls himself a African. I'm like. And then he looks at me, are you being racist? I'm like, no, that's what he calls himself.
Yeah, he is being racist.
To himself, apparently.
He is so being racist. I have never heard such racist things from my virgin ears. I'm joking, I'm not a virgin.
I have nothing to say to that.
Any girl out there, seems like any girl out there that wants a good time, man, help Strider.
Yeah, I'm going to refrain from writing that on bathroom stalls because I'm going to get because we already talked about what Lorca had talked about. I'm going to get the dollar blowjob woman coming up to me. Suck your dick for that!
Double bag it. Double bag it.
Double, you
triple
can't.
Bag it.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
No, they rub against each other, then they rip.
Then you better get fucking Trojan then.
Like that's gonna be any better!
It might protect you. You're better off using a damn Snickers then. A Snickers wrapper. You're fucking better off using that shit.
Like covering my dick in saran wrap.
Yeah,
like that one movie.
Oh god. Look, you need a fucking shoebox is like worth. You need something thick as hell, so take your pant leg and all that shit and cut that shit out into the shape of a rubber. You might. You might...
No, the fluid's still gonna go through because it's a porous material.
Man, shit, you better find something then. It better be a damn twist whacker, it better be a fucking like a long yardstick of shit. You better king size that shit for real. What is this little opening? Oh god, it burns! It's like, for any woman out there, Strider's looking for a date. Call it 555. He needs some. It's like he needs some loving. What if I just put your fucking real phone number on the air right now? What the hell would you do?
I would be immediately editing it out.
Oh my god! What? You don't want a date? It might come from a dude.
No, I don't swing that way, sir.
It might come.
You saw my Twitter feed. You know I like girls.
You like furries. Get that right, bro.
I like females. I like cute girls.
So we're saying you like a dog too? Yeah, that's a female. I just went there. I fucking went there. Ain't that some shit? Strider's like a bitch in heat.
I can't be mad at that. Funny.
I just wanted the perfect opportunity to say that. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, play that back for me.
I can't. It's on the recorded bit. We're gonna end on that.
Oh my god, that was interesting.
It's
like a bitch in here.
I can't. I'm gonna pee.
My ribs are hurting.
I needed that. After what happened earlier today, I needed that.
Oh my god, my ribs are hurting. We're dying.
Alright, bye guys! This will be up sometime tomorrow. Or whenever it shows up on my feed.
I put that in the description below. Hashtag bitch and heat. We're done. We're done.
I'll see you next time.
Oh my god. I got a headache.